Hey yo, what up? What up? It's Lemek with Selah Sports TV back at it again. Chill. Fresh off of Ravens' victory in Wild Card Saturday, um, Ravens took home a 28-14 victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's our third time playing them in a month, and we got 2 out of 3. So, excellent job by the Ravens. We're gonna talk about the game a little bit. This is my first reaction. From the game. Right off the bat, did I call it or not? I called 28-13 and the final score was 28-14. So there you go. But as for the details, I was very, very, very impressed by how the Ravens played this game. They called this game, they called this game like some adults, right? They called this game like it was some adults in the room. Especially offensively, I was really impressed with the way they played offensively, defensively as well. The elephant in the room is Derrick Henry, man. They leaned on him heavily. He got close to, I don't know his final tally in yards, but it was somewhere up around 200 yards, right? He was somewhere up around 200 yards. So you can imagine if your running back is up around 200 yards, you really don't need your quarterback to get 300, right? It's only so many yards in the game. So much time. It's only so much possessions, right? So your running back is up around 200. You eating up a lot of clock, and all you need your quarterback to do is be efficient at that point, right? The game is easy. It's football. Like, it becomes high school football at that point. You know, you line up, they line up. They can put 8 men in the box and still can't stop what you're doing. That's what we watched. The better team won. The better team won. And you could just see the talent gap. Now, the Steelers, they came to play. I believe the Steelers came to play. I don't believe the Steelers laid down. I think they did come out kind of flat. They came out flat offensively and defensively, right? They went down, and I think that was the thing that they could not do. They couldn't afford to do that in this game. Could not afford to go down by multiple touchdowns. They actually went down by 21. It was 21-0 at halftime. So, yeah, the game, at that point, in my mind, I knew it was going to take a lot for the Ravens to lose that game. Something catastrophic, right? Which ultimately didn't happen, but the Steelers came to play. They came out a little bit better in the second half. We backed them all the way up. We had a 3rd and 1, and I'm surprised. A 4th and 1. I'm sorry, and I'm surprised Harbaugh didn't go for it. But I was impressed. Harbaugh, thank you. I know we could have got that 4th and 1. I know we could have got it, right? I know we could have got it. You know we could have got it. But guess what? You stepped up and you did the right fucking thing. Pin them back. Now, the defense kind of fucked, they let them go 98 yards and score a touchdown. Yeah, that happened, but that's still the right football play. It's still the right play, right? That's what you do every time. Well, no, not every time. Not every time, but that's the right play. I ain't mad at you, Harbaugh. Todd Monken, as far as the overall strategy, I'm really impressed, man. I really like the way he called the game. He didn't try to get too cute. Throw a couple little zingers in there, a couple little, fancy plays. But mostly it was just old school football, right? There were a couple sequences where I'm like, all right, man, all right. Like, you don't have to go this far. It got a little Greg Romanish for a second there, right? I think it was either late 3rd quarter or early 4th quarter, and he's got like 3 tight ends in the game, and I'm like, bro, and it's like first down, first, second down, he's like, he's going big, and I'm like, bro, we don't have to dial it back like this. Don't do this, right? Don't do this. But I get it. Zay Flowers wasn't there. Oh, excuse me, guys. Zay Flowers wasn't there. You wasn't gonna, give the same looks. Lamar Jackson missed one throw, kind of bad. It was third down. He missed the throw to Likely. That was the only bad throw that I saw in the whole game. I thought Lamar Jackson played really well. I was concerned with the early runs. Is like the first maybe 4 or 5 plays were like Lamar Jackson running the ball, like taking off with it. And in one instance, you like it because usually when he's doing that, he's picking up yards and moving the chains. In the other instance, you don't want to see a quarterback taking hits, right? Lamar Jackson ran the ball quite a bit in this game. He had over 10 carries in this game, easily over 10 carries. Not sure the number, but Rashad Bateman, sort of quiet, sort of not, because he had a touchdown. He only had 2 catches, but one of them was a touchdown. So he came through when they needed him. Mark Andrews had a very productive game. He had a couple catches, but he picked up some big first downs via tush push, right? I think he did like 3 tush pushes and got them all. So shit like that is important, man. Move the fucking chains. Move the chains. Keep the chains moving. I got no problem with the way Harbaugh coached the team, right? As for the defense, there was some dicey moments in the defense. Like, I know they only scored 14 points, and overall the defense had a good day, right? But it wasn't spotless. We gotta work like Stevens, bro. Stevens, man. Like, we couldn't get a guy in here all season. Like after the Jamar Chase games and what Stevens put on tape this year, I can't believe we couldn't get a body in here. Somebody to take his job, But Stevens, man, Stevens is still a liability. Hard to believe that we don't have a guy on the roster that can replace him right now. Like, so we see an area of need. We know we drafted a cornerback first round next year. We need to draft another cornerback first round this year, right? Marlon Humphrey can't do it all. Nate Wiggins had a decent day. He gave up a few plays, but he's a rookie, right? He didn't. I don't know. He gave up the one touchdown. I thought that was a bad play. Somebody gotta be there to make a tackle. Nate Wiggins, I would give him. He was average today, right? I've seen him play better than that. Kyle Hamilton, I've seen Kyle Hamilton play better than he did today. Kyle Hamilton, I think Russell Wilson did a good job of looking Kyle Hamilton off, looking one way and coming back and throwing the other. Like, going through progressions is not one of Russell Wilson's strong suits, but he can throw the fucking deep ball, right? And he got a few of them in there. Interesting to see who we will match up with. Pulling for Denver to pull off the upset against Buffalo. Not because I'm worried about Buffalo. I think we match up really well against Buffalo. But if we do play Buffalo, it'll be in Buffalo. I'd rather get another home game, right? Let's give B-Mo another home game. So hopefully the Broncos go up there and pull off the upset. But it'll be nice to watch the rest of the playoffs. Glad we got this one out of the way. Feels good. to be back in playoff football. It's been a long road back since last year, but we're here, man. We're here. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Anyway, if you like the video, bang off on that like button one time. Peace.